Welcome to Pinkfair. Today we're playing Star Trek Online, Episode 2. So, let's change where this broadcast thing goes, because I forgot to change it again. For Star Trek Online, it goes there. Okay, let's make our way to the next system, and we'll be good. Right? Hope so. Trying to get this whole commentary thing right. I haven't prepared anything at all to talk about, so I might just blabber on for a while, because it seems this broadcast overlay thing isn't working properly, so I have to bring it up on my computer here. Good, there we go. Like I said, welcome to episode 2 of the Star Trek Online series for Xbox One. This is part of my new way of recording. It is stream prior to downloading and uploading the video. And then once it's uploaded, I see what I can do, really. Because at the moment I don't have the proper stuff for recording software. It's just complicated. And I also don't have, well, I have a recording software. What I meant is I don't have an editing software. The only editing software I know how to use, I have to pay for. Fortunately, I don't have money for it. Where I'm near Deep Space K-13. This is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic. No signals, nothing at all, from K-13 or other ships in the system. Scan for signs of enemy ships or activity. Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signature. No signs of combat either. This is peculiar. Not sure what to make of it. Lynn, let's approach. Not sure what to expect here, even though I played it before.
Target shields have failed.
So, the rest of this game, I don't really have any sort of special tips like I do on PC. Otherwise, I would use them. But
Target shields have failed.
come on, let's do this. I know you can. You're strong enough. All ships captain. Thank you. I can't use Tars' voice, so I'm just gonna read it in my own. Captain, those were Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think there was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power. See if you can raise any of the ships. Use all channels. Try whatever it takes to get through.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! Ah! The station came from the station! Ah!
Who's taking control? What's happening over there? There's a voice. Not quite make out what it's saying. Okay, good to know that we're to investigate the station immediately. It doesn't seem dangerous at all. Not at all. Bring us close enough to scan. You know, I like the design of this vessel, but it could be better. I really do think it could be better. Like, this whole secondary section, I don't think it was it. I think they could have done something similar to the NX class, like putting the main deflector array on the front, like on the front of the saucer. Because clearly they already have a shuttle bay on the back of their primary hull. Though, can you really consider it primary hull? Like, it seems like there's primary, secondary, and tertiary hull. Okay. No signs of combat on board the station, Captain. No hostile life form readings either. Everything's quiet. Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally. Think we should beam over and have a look around? Have a landing party meet me in the transporter room. Even though this is against Starfleet protocol, I'm going on every away mission I can. Never quite got that. Honestly, like, Next Generation, no captains were allowed to go down onto the surface unless absolutely necessary. Original series, Captain Kirk is on every mission. Every mission. Really doesn't make sense. Those blast points on the wall from a phaser fire. From a phaser fire, yes, that makes sense. There was a fight here, but with whom? No sign of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire. Just Federation. That's the wrong franchise. I can't say that. I don't think it's right here. No. Star Trek. I have a bad feeling about this. Is there something right here? Ah, sick bay.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Infected with what, exactly?
Neural parasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation.
Oh, as you can see, you're friendly, Ensign.
Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status.
Logical precaution, Ensign.
Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned.
I'm serious. Any
According to
recommendations?
Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
I see.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and one other person.
I'll take any edge I can get. In the meantime, let's see if we can find anyone else via the comm system. This is Lieutenant Hollingsworth of the USS Mixer. Is anyone on the station able to respond?
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neuroparasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
I forgot that Scotty was in this mission. So I see we're here. So I see we're safe up in sick bay. Can you join us?
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
Understood, Scotty. We'll make our way to you, as long as we're out.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Excellent, Emerson. You're with us. Let's gear up and head to engineer. Perfect. Yes. Done. Boom. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Okay, moving on. Hiya.
We may be able to gain useful knowledge by scanning one of the infected.
Scanning one of the infected. Good to know. How do I do that? Okay. I need to be in peaceful mode.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on this station within the last 4.2 hours.
Fascinating indeed. Let's keep going. Hi. Are you good? No. Why are you still standing, bud? Okay. Hi! My goodness. Oi, you. I'm muted.
Shield losing power.
I'll pretend that I didn't know the music.
The auxiliary
Right.
control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
That's why I keep them waiting then.
Hi there. It's good to see a friendly face. There you are. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties.
Nope.
I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting. That'll sort the nasty buggers out properly.
Good to know. Thank you, Scotty. Let's hope, man.
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Deniven parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Hey, Mensen.
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
Glad you're with us, Scotty. Lead away.
Equip a kit to gain new ground combat abilities.
Aye, this is one of the broken relays, right here.
Perfect.
That one was easy. Just a few more to go. Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas.
Thank you for the reminder, Mrs. Scott. That was unnecessary. It's a parasite. What? Where did that one come from? Amazing.
Remember, the parasites like the dark. Wee devils that they are. I'll have this fixed up straight away. That takes care of that. No trouble at all.
Scotty? Hold on. Wait, you. Where's the next conduit, Scotty? I need to know now.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
Now this may be a bit tricky.
Ah, there you are. Aye! There are two of these.
Just a wee bit. There we are now.
Perfect. Let's go. Where there are enemies is the next relay. Go. Okay. Is there no relay here? That's interesting. There it is. Scotty! Hello, Commander Scott.
This one just needs new fuses.
Finally here.
Enemy targets on sensors.
There we are. Good as gold.
Okay. Engineering is just around the corner, I'd imagine.
It looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
Alright, Scotty, stay safe. Jeffrey's tool. There we are.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not starving.
Definitely not. You are correct, actually. Excuse me. Hey. There we are. You did. Sorry, but I put an info in here.
died. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
Why? I know what they are. Star Trek Enterprise is cool.
We need to talk.
Wait, have I been calling him Daniel? No. I thought his name was
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far, just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us.
interesting.
They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future.
Why is that?
Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy.
Okay.
Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul.
Great.
Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
Okay. I get done. Well, let's return to the ship, because we've got to save some people. Ptolemy is holding the Nakul while we rescue up the other ships. But it won't last long. K-13 is aliens. On screen.
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
This
Thank
is
you,
Captain
Scotty.
Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please
You're
restore
a
those
Daedalus
ships
class
and
vessel
join the
and you
fight
engage
quickly.
the enemy ship.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Doherty of the USS Myrmidon. What happened?
The crew has been
What's
taken over
going
by
on?
neural parasites. We defeated them. Now we need your help fighting these aliens.
Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the way.
Acknowledged.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
The Ptolemy has been destroyed. They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion burst could help.
Oh, Scotty. Never fail. Come on. Good job, Scotty. But that's temporal weight.
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. We do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate, immediately.
Acknowledge, Scotty.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride.
Welcome aboard.
Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
No, that's it with missed some people. They're gone.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
Let's hope so, Scotty. Let's hope so.
Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
Thanks, Scotty. Give my regards to Captain Kirk and the crew.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Understood. We'll talk soon, Daniels. And I'm going to need some more answers. Depart the system. Engage. Well, everyone.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have a new captain power available
We
in
have a
your
problem
radio
at
menu.
Beta. Cord
Press
and
the
rebels
left
have
trigger
taken
to
several
show all your
Federation trade
powers.
officials hostage.
Use the left
They're
stick to
threatening to kill them
navigate
unless
this
the
radio
UFP
menu.
withdraws from the Corden Center.
Press the L3 button
I'd like you to
set
work
your
with the
quick
negotiation
power
team and try to
and
resolve
update
this
the
peacefully.
default captain power to use. Press the right trigger to activate a power directly from this radio menu.
Captain, I need to speak with you in my quarters. I think it's time for that explanation I owe you.
I'll be there shortly. Well, everyone.
There's more to this mission than you realize, Captain.
Well, everyone. Thank you all
Something's
so much.
not right. I'll explain shortly.
Thank you all so much for watching. And until next time. No one's gonna interrupt me. Enjoy the Pinkfair. Bye-bye.